Oh, hey, bro fans. I didn't realize I already hit the button for live. All right. Well, if you're here and joining me, thanks for joining me. And if you missed the last video, we just assembled the dungeon a few minutes ago and used these cool skulls. Well, actually, a really cool skull, better than these two, to do it. Check out that video. It's pretty cool. And of course, that one's made for classics, but I will be hopefully making one for Origins as well. Let me go and do my sound check and make sure it's working. Sound check. There we go. And let's go ahead and open this thing up. So it looks pretty cool. Now, it's crazy is just looking at this head right here, it does not look as good as this head right here. And I thought it should have been the same head, but this one just looks so much better than the one that's in the box right there. So now the reason why I got this set was for one thing and one thing only, and that is actually this secondary head right here. That's what I really wanted, was that head right there. I mean, it does look pretty cool. He's kind of yelling and has his flared hair and stuff. But oh, nice. You unboxed this a couple days ago. Did you do a video or just on your own? Hey, Randy. Thanks for joining us. All right, let's go ahead and open in this box. Man, I tell you, this really just irks me to almost no end. And I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean to be that guy, but you see this? They show the battle armor, and it shows this barrel and making a slice, making another slice, just like we saw when you were kids. So cool, so awesome. And look how wide they make this. And I wish they would at least fix the graphic to match how lame it really is with the narrow. Even here in this picture here, it's nice and wide. Either give us a wide barrel or stop showing us how it should be so cool having a wide barrel, because that's just frustrating to see that wide barrel all the time and all the graphics of the comics and the boxes and everything else, and then we have this small little narrow barrel on the chest. I mean, can you imagine how cool if it was actually like that? All right, let's go ahead and pull this out of here. And what's annoying about it is these arms are not removable on this figure. So they could have done something different. Since the arms aren't even removable, you can see here that it shows what's removable, and it shows his head, his waist, his hands, and his boots, and that's it. So you would think that since the arms aren't removable, having this small could have been a different thing. They could have made the pins coming out instead of going in, since the arms aren't removable anyway. So it's just, so I don't need to be irritated about it, but battle armor was one of my favorites as a kid. It was my first He-Man, and so I'm really particular about how the battle armor looks. And I remember drawing it so many times. I drew it on the computer, I draw it on paper. So, and I even made a t-shirt that you guys can actually get if you want. I can put a link to it later on in some future videos. Actually, I already have it. If you just search on my videos, you'll see, look for my Halloween costume, and you'll see my battle armor t-shirt that I made. And it's just really bugs me that it is not like it should be from the old 80s with the big old wide barrel. And if you're not going to make a wide barrel, then just own up to it and show it in all the graphics that the barrel's small. So obviously they wanted it wide, they just couldn't engineer it right for some reason. All right, let's compare these. I will stop complaining. Okay, here's what's interesting is, first of all, the armor on Battle Cat's way different. This one has a much more shine to it, as you can see, and just looks richer because of the shine. It looks more dull, and there's kind of a difference there in the actual armor. Now, of course, the obvious difference is the blood marks and scratches, but I'm surprised the armor is different. I figured it'd be the exact same everywhere. So that's kind of different there. So I kind of actually like, it's just a little bit too shiny for me, but I do like it better than the dull. But I wish the dull was just a little bit more shiny. So between these two, it'd be really cool and perfect. But too dull, too shiny, almost got it. So very cool. I see what, look, here you can see it's shiny right there. And it's the same shininess everywhere. So all they did was apply these apps over the whole thing is what it looks like. All right. So let's pull his helmet off. Let's take a look at that face. That face. That face. That wonderful face. All right, how do I close this? They added some new features on here. They added different color things. Wow. How do I get rid of that? Ah! Don't know how to. There we go. Whew. Okay, sorry about that. I know you couldn't see what was going on, but I had some strange controls on my screen. All right, so they didn't really change the paint apps at all on the face. Some of us were kind of hoping they would add some, like paint the teeth, for instance, would have been nice. You know, since they spent the time to paint these. But oh well, we'll just stick that back on. There we go. This reminds me of the Jurassic Park figures they had, where they had some of the battle damage. Dinosaurs. All right, let's get He-Man out of there. Oh, that arm's kind of stuck. There we go. So you can see he has kind of like a vac metalized, which is kind of cool. And then of course he has the small little barrel that changes. So let's go ahead, and he's got a gap between his boots here. So they must have changed something there with the pins, which wasn't a problem. I wish they would have left him alone, but it's like they changed that. And his elbows look okay. I was afraid there'd be a giant gap there, but there's not, so that's good. Let's go ahead and pull out the Battle Armor He-Man. Oh, I got him in the other room. I'll be right back and go grab my pile of figures. Meanwhile, you can stare at He-Man. Let's check out his cool shininess. All right, I am back. And here is his shocked look. Ah! There we go. All right, so let's take a look at that new head they have on him. So here's the head that came with the other Battle Armor He-Man, because I happened to pull it off and use it on this figure. And it does look different. That's really weird. I would have thought they would have used the exact same head. It looks like it's been squished more narrow. The top's higher on top, and it's just kind of a little bit strange. I don't know if the plastic caused that or the mold or what, or if they made a new mold for him, but it does look different. This head actually looks better than this one with the chrome body. And I actually like the gray better. Sorry, because it reminds me of the toy I had when I was a kid. But the small barrel was killing me. I just wish they'd go with a big wide barrel. That'd be cool. All right, and you can see his boots are kind of loose too. Wow. Interesting. Oh, hey, here's one of the cool new Origin swords. Anyway, see? Full sword. How cool is that? So let's go ahead and look at some of the other stuff we have here in the box. We got an extra hand, so you can have an open hand or a closed hand. He has a sword. I believe this sword is actually a full sword, not a half sword. And it is. Look at that. And I got the one that has the longer handle, which means it's a smaller around. So it should be able to fit in his hand without a problem. And it does. Wow. That is cool. So I'm pretty happy with that sword. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. All right. Another thing they have is these cool little dragons. I don't know if you can see them or not. And this is reminiscent of the old box arts we used to see. These little creatures running around everywhere. These little gargoyles or whatever they're supposed to be. And they're supposed to hook to the castle. So we'll try that out and see how that works. And I'll look at you guys' comments in a minute. I can see you guys are commenting like crazy and I've been ignoring you. Ugh. Pretty cool. All right. And he has his battle axe. The axe of battling. And it does not have any paint on it. It's just, I was hoping there'd be like silver tips on here, but that's okay. Still cool. No shield though. But he does have his sword. Oh, did this shield come in there? Do you guys remember this coming here and it fell out already? You know what? It did. There's a shield spot right there, I think. So yeah, I think the shield was there and it fell out. So it does look a little different than the other shields. Let me take a look in my box of stuff. And yeah, it is different. The other shields have more of a bright orange and this has a red and this is silver and this is gray. So that's actually kind of cool looking. I actually like the way that new shield looks with the silver and the red instead of the orange and the gray. All right, let's look at your comments, then I'll go back to here. Yeah, Jeff, I was really debating. I kind of didn't know if I want to or not. Oh, you clean up all the red paint on yours? Yep, the back metal's cool, but yeah, I do like the gray better, Jeff. Yeah, I wondered that too. You know, how did He-Man get cut? Well, must have been a kryptonite sword, right? Even Battle Cat getting wounded is kind of interesting. It's like, wait a minute. But we did see King He-Man had his eye, had a skull, had a scar on it. So, all right. Then it has this landmass piece. And it looks like they wanted to keep the box smaller, so it actually combines like two puzzle pieces, right, like that, to make the ultimate land piece. There we go. And now you can pose your cat of battle. That's funny. They got a little stick right, or a box, or a little piece right here to keep his leg from sliding away. Doesn't keep sliding off the mountain. It's kind of cool. You know, it'd been cool if they would have striped the tail for a throwback to the original that they released. But that's okay. Still really cool. Rah! So that is kind of a fun deal, having the rocks for him to climb up on and do his cool roar like Lion King. So that's a fun feature. All right, so we still have the head in here to take out. There we go. And this is why I bought the set, was for this head right here. I think that's pretty cool looking. And I happen to have a He-Man that is headless in my box here. So I can combine the head and the He-Man. And let's just go and put that on there. There we go. The winds have changed direction. Have you guys ever noticed that his hair is actually already wind blown on this one? Or the original He-Man from the 80s? And it's funny, people don't sometimes realize that until you do a mirror image on the picture, and then it looks really strange to see his head blowing the other direction, or his hair. Come on. Oh well, I'll seal the armor later. Oh, there we go. Of course, he needs a cool sword to lift up while he's... Yo, Battle Cat. That looks cool with the messy hair. All right, I'm gonna have to take your idea and actually clean off the. You know what? I think I'm just gonna steal his armor because it's almost the same color. I'm just gonna steal the cool shiny armor and stick it on Undone Battle Cat. So you can see my auctions later on. Yeah, the gray does look more like armor, but I can see why they did the chrome. It's kind of a fun thing, you know. All right, let's look at your guys' comments. You guys are going crazy on me on the comments. The gray skull base is nice. It is kind of cool, yeah. I wish it would hook to the castle somehow. That's okay. Oh, the castle. That's right. I forgot I was going to bring the castle up here and see how those gargoyles fit on it. So let's go ahead and make room. Make room for the castle. The castle of power. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. Wow, that is the exact same color. And the gargoyles are supposed to, let's see where I put them, hang on. Something like that. I guess he goes like that. Oh. Maybe I should look at the box picture again. There we go. So they're almost kind of flying. Their little grip hands hanging on. So they got kind of a squared off hand to hang on to the castle piece. Oh, and there goes one gargoyle. And I'm going to try some experiments with this base here, because it just seems like the way they cut the middle just seems too perfect, weird shapes to not be used for something. All right, Battle Cat, move out of the way. Oh yeah, here's my little miniature that I made of my dungeon a long time ago when I was testing it out. Yes, I still have not stickerized it yet. I am still stickerless. I just thought it might fit in somewhere, like maybe it would, you know. Nope. I guess it's only made to go to itself. Oh well. It would have been cool if they would have made like floor pieces that you get on each set to eventually make a floor across here. That'd been kind of a fun thing. And the only directions it has, oh, there goes the flag. The flag of power. Guess you could stick it like that. And have, I wonder if my sword works for a key. Yep, it does. You can set it right there on the edge. That way it falls. You could have your gap in between here. All right. Yes, I was a little worried that it might take the green paint off Battle Cat, so I held off. Yes, I got Ricky Steamboat. That is going to be the next video I'm going to do here in a few minutes. So you guys want to just tune back in a few minutes. I'm going to be opening up Merman, Faker, Battle Armor Skitty Tour, and also oh, there's Faker over there. So I'll be doing a bunch of small videos tonight. Tonight is my crazy video night, just to get my room clean, so I can get rid of some of these boxes and make room. All right. Well, thanks for joining me for the Battle Armor He-Man video. That was cool and fun. I guess I could actually put him on there instead of the other one. There we go. He does fit on there, in case you're wondering. There he is in his full bloody glory. All right. Dorky Hippie 81, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. And that's it for this one. On to the next video. Yeah, the cat armor is pretty cool. And like I said, I wanted it for the head right here. So you'll probably be seeing the pieces I don't want up on eBay soon. So like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now. Oh, hey, Pop Actor. Hey, Rick. Thanks for joining us.